Distances and lifespans may fade, but the soul's energy remains unbroken, an eternal pulse that transcends death itself. Imagine a consciousness that persists beyond the physical, creating a tapestry of energy that never truly disappears. In this exploration, we delve into the profound concept of the quantum soul, uncovering how our awareness might be an enduring field, defying the finality we often accept. If you're curious about the secrets of immortality buried within the fabric of consciousness, stay tuned. This journey could reshape how you see life, death, and what lies beyond. Foundations of quantum consciousness. Quantum consciousness proposes that our awareness is fundamentally rooted in the principles of quantum mechanics, where reality is interconnected through waves of probability and non-local interactions. Unlike traditional views that treat consciousness as emerging solely from neural activity, evidence suggests that consciousness might function as an energetic field that transcends classical boundaries. This notion aligns with the idea that the mind is not confined within the physical brain, but is part of a vast, interconnected quantum system that extends across space and time. At the core of this theory lies the concept that consciousness could be a form of quantum information processing, operating at scales where superposition, entanglement, and coherence manifest within biological systems. For example, some researchers point to the peculiar properties of microtubules, structural components within brain cells, that may sustain quantum states long enough to influence neural activity. While this remains a topic of debate, it hints at a level of consciousness that is more like a dynamic, cohesive energy field than a mere collection of neural firings. The implications of a quantum basis for consciousness extend to understanding the nature of death and the persistence of the soul. If consciousness is an energetic field that interacts with quantum information, then it could, in theory, survive physical dissolution. This succession of ideas suggests that what we perceive as a person's self might be a temporary pattern imposed on an underlying quantum energy, an eternal, flowing field that transforms rather than ceases. Such a perspective offers a fresh lens through which to explore near-death experiences, memories of past lives, or phenomena like telepathy, all hinting at a reality where energy cannot easily be destroyed. Fundamentally, the foundation of quantum consciousness bridges physics with spirituality, emphasizing that consciousness might be a universal, all-pervasive energy instead of an isolated product of matter. This approach invites us to view existence as a continuous, interconnected dance of energetic patterns, where individual identities are fleeting, but the underlying energy remains eternal. By understanding the quantum fabric of consciousness, scientists and thinkers alike open new pathways to unravel the mystery of the soul's immortality and the nature of awareness itself. The energy field of the mind. The energy field of the mind operates beyond the physical boundaries of the brain, extending into a subtle yet potent resonance that many traditions and modern theories interpret as an electromagnetic or vibrational aura. Scientific studies have shown that the human brain emits weak electromagnetic signals detectable by devices like magnetoencephalograms, MEGs, and electroencephalograms, EEGs. These signals fluctuate with thoughts, emotions, and mental states, suggesting that the mind's energetic imprint is continuously active. This energetic presence isn't confined to moments of conscious thought, but persists in a way that hints at an enduring, dynamic field that interacts with the environment and other consciousnesses. This field can be understood as a complex web of energy vibrations, varying in frequency, amplitude, and coherence depending on mental and emotional activity. For example, intense focus or mindfulness practices can alter the brain's electromagnetic patterns to produce more coherent and synchronized waves, sometimes described as brainwave entrainment. Conversely, states of stress or trauma may produce chaotic and less organized energy signatures. This fluidity indicates that the mind's energy field is not static but adaptable, continuously shaped by internal and external stimuli. It's akin to a living network that transmits signals not only internally, but can also synchronize with the energy fields of others, creating a subtle web of interconnected consciousness. Further evidence from remote viewing, telepathy experiments, and energy healing supports the idea that this energetic field transcends physical limitations, carrying information across distances without the need for conventional communication channels. When individuals meditate or focus intently, they often report heightened sensitivity to their surroundings and even to distant people's emotional states. Such phenomena imply that the mind's energy field can extend, influence, and even carry memories beyond the confines of individual physical forms. It's an ongoing conversation between the inner and outer worlds, shaping reality in ways that science is only beginning to understand in terms of energetic and quantum principles. Practically, understanding this energy dynamic opens avenues for personal growth, healing, and spiritual development. Techniques like biofeedback, meditation, and energy healing aim to harmonize or fine-tune this field, enhancing mental clarity and emotional stability. Clearer mental fields are thought to emit more positive and coherent vibrations, influencing not only personal well-being, but also how one interacts with others. The idea that thought itself radiates energy that can affect physical and non-physical realms challenges traditional materialist views, pointing instead toward a universe where consciousness is fundamentally intertwined with the fabric of energetic fields constantly in motion. Evidence of eternal consciousness. Numerous anecdotal reports and scientific studies suggest that consciousness may persist beyond physical death, challenging traditional materialist views. Near-death experiences, NDEs, for instance, have been documented by thousands of individuals worldwide, describing vivid out-of-body sensations, encounters with beings or light, and even perceptions of events occurring outside their immediate physical environment during moments when they were clinically dead or unconscious. Such accounts often include specific details about surgeries or conditions that the individuals could not have known through normal senses, hinting at the possibility of an awareness independent of the brain's functioning. Research into these phenomena has been further supported by the analysis of cases involving children who remember past lives. The work of Dr. Ian Stevenson, notable for his systematic investigation of reincarnation, documented children across different cultures providing detailed memories of previous existences, often associated with specific locations and events that they had no conceivable way of knowing naturally. These memories sometimes included verifiable evidence, such as matching birthmarks or physical traits to their purported past lives, reinforcing assertions that consciousness might extend beyond the physical body. While mainstream science remains cautious, the consistency and detail in these accounts continue to intrigue researchers exploring the nature of eternal awareness. Quantum physics introduces another dimension of evidence that points toward the possibility of consciousness existing as an enduring energetic field. Some theorists propose that the fundamental particles which make up everything in the universe are interconnected through quantum entanglement in ways that transcend space and time. If consciousness is understood as a form of quantum energy, not merely a product of brain activity, then it could theoretically persist because energy, as we know from physics, cannot be destroyed. Instead, it transforms or disperses, much like light or heat. This perspective draws parallels between the persistence of electromagnetic fields and the continuity of conscious experience, implying that the essence of awareness might settle into a broader, unbounded energetic fabric. Empirical studies in parapsychology, including experiments related to telepathy, precognition, and psychokinesis, also offer indirect clues that consciousness has a timeless quality. While these phenomena are often met with skepticism, statistical analyses of many experiments reveal patterns that hint at informational transfer outside ordinary sensory or physical constraints. For example, some experiments suggest that consciousness might be able to access or influence information across time and space, an idea that aligns with the hypothesis of an eternal, non-local energetic field of awareness. These findings, although controversial, continue to energize debates about the nature of consciousness and whether its true form transcends the limitations of individual physical brains. Theoretical implications for immortality. The notion that consciousness may exist as an enduring energy field challenges traditional scientific paradigms that view the mind as a product of physical brain activity alone. If consciousness is fundamentally an energetic phenomenon, it opens the door to the possibility of its persistence beyond biological death. This concept aligns with quantum theories proposing that consciousness could be a non-local, vibrational energy that interacts with space-time in ways we have yet to fully comprehend. The implications for immortality become profound. If our awareness or a core aspect of our being operates as a quantum energy field, then death might not be the end, but rather a transformation or transition within a broader energetic landscape. In this framework, the brain could be seen as a conduit rather than the source of consciousness. When the brain ceases functioning, the energy that constituted awareness might disperse, merge with other fields, or shift into different states of existence, similar to how light disperses when passing through a prism. Evidence from quantum entanglement suggests that particles remain connected over vast distances instantaneously, supporting the idea that consciousness could maintain its integrity and continuity independently of physical substrates. Such a perspective shifts our understanding of mortality, positing that the soul's energy could re-enter a universal field, creating a continuous flow rather than a definitive end. The implications for technology and theoretical physics are equally fascinating. If consciousness can be understood as an informational or energetic pattern that persists beyond the physical body, future advancements might enable us to detect or even communicate with these residual fields. Devices inspired by quantum computing principles could potentially identify lingering signals or signatures of consciousness after death. Philosophically, this perspective questions the finality often associated with death and invites speculation about whether we possess the capacity to access or reconnect with these eternal energetic states, raising profound questions about identity, self-awareness, and the nature of existence itself. On a broader level, considering consciousness as an immortal energy field prompts reevaluation of spiritual, metaphysical, and scientific boundaries. It challenges reductionist views by suggesting that the self is more than biochemical processes and that awareness might be woven into the fabric of universe-wide energy. This theory not only offers a hopeful outlook for the continuation of self-awareness, but also inspires rigorous inquiry into the nature of reality, pushing science beyond conventional limits. If such energy fields are indeed the foundation of consciousness, our understanding of life, death, and what lies beyond could evolve into a more interconnected and expansive paradigm, where existence is an eternal dance of vibrational energy, never truly succumbing to extinction. Practical perspectives and future exploration. Scientists and philosophers increasingly consider consciousness as an energetic phenomenon rooted in a non-material substrate, rather than solely a product of neural activity. This view opens up avenues for exploring how the brain might act as a receiver or transmitter within a broader quantum field, suggesting that consciousness could persist beyond physical death in some form. Practical approaches to this idea involve developing technological tools that detect subtle energetic signatures associated with consciousness. For example, advanced biofield sensors and quantum-based measurement devices are being tested to identify residual energetic patterns that might persist after the brain ceases functioning. These technologies, though still in nascent stages, offer a promising means of assessing the continuity of consciousness in clinical or experimental settings. Future exploration is likely to involve integrating quantum physics with neuroscience, fostering interdisciplinary collaborations that push the boundaries of what we understand about energy beyond matter. Wearable devices and remote sensing tools could eventually monitor subtle energetic shifts correlated with consciousness, even in cases of coma or near-death states. The potential to capture and analyze these signals may lead to breakthroughs in understanding whether consciousness indeed leaves an energetic imprint that outlives the corporeal body. Such advancements could revolutionize end-of-life care, providing individuals with more profound closure and connection, and opening a dialogue about the nature of existence and transition from the physical to the energetic realm. Another practical angle focuses on consciousness mapping through energetic fields. Researchers are investigating how individual soul signatures or personal energy fingerprints might be identified through magnetic and electrical field mapping. These signatures could serve as identifiers that persist beyond physical death, similar to how a fingerprint can uniquely identify a person but on a metaphysical level. In the future, this could pave the way for technologically assisted communication with entities presumed to be in an energetic continuation of life, facilitating ongoing relationships, guidance, or insights from beyond the physical domain. Such concepts, while controversial, could eventually be tested scientifically, laying the groundwork for new forms of spiritual and scientific integration. Looking ahead, ethical considerations will play a central role in guiding experiments and applications related to the energy of consciousness. Ensuring respectful and non-intrusive methods to study and interact with these energetic phenomena is paramount. Regulatory frameworks might emerge to oversee remote viewing or energetic communication techniques, safeguarding human dignity and privacy while exploring the unknown. As technology progresses, practical exploration will undoubtedly extend beyond theoretical contemplation, pushing us into a future where the limits of death, life, and consciousness itself may be reshaped by the understanding of an eternal, unbroken energy. As we've explored, the concept of the quantum soul challenges our understanding of consciousness, revealing it as an infinite energy field that transcends physical existence. The idea that our consciousness persists beyond the mortal coil invites us to rethink the nature of life, death, and identity itself, suggesting that the soul, in its purest form, is an eternal pulse of energy interconnected with the universe. If this perspective sparks curiosity or resonates with your own journey, first encourage you to continue exploring these fascinating ideas. There's so much more to uncover about the quantum nature of consciousness and what it means for our understanding of reality. Stay tuned for upcoming videos where we delve deeper into the science, philosophy, and spiritual insights surrounding the everlasting energy that defines us. Thank you for joining this journey into the mysterious realm of the quantum soul, where energy never dies and consciousness remains a timeless, boundless field. If you're eager to uncover more about the secrets of the universe and the nature of your own existence, don't forget to subscribe and connect with us for future explorations. The adventure has only just begun.